Hi everyone, this is Lopamudra Dev once again with another video. Hope all of you are safe. So let's start today's session as usually with the motivational quote. Today's quotation is by Nelson Mandela, and most of you are very known with this quotation. He stated, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So, if you really want to bring some changes in the world, you must use education as your weapon, not any other destructive mode. So let's start. In my previous video, I discussed about some non-formal ways of environmental education where I discussed about 10 points and I gave you some idea what exactly non-formal education is. So before starting, that is with the uh, main content of the video, let me recall you that please do share and subscribe my channel and watch the video till end. In the last video I discussed about non-formal method of environmental education where I gave you some idea about meaning and concepts of non-formal education. At the same time, some points, almost 10 points I discussed that how non-formally environmental education can be provided to the mass. So one point I discussed where I shared an incident regarding a village in Tamil Nadu who, by adopting sustainable management in their lifestyle, who, by adopting non-conventional usage of energy resources, has brought drastic change in their economic status. So I have collected a picture. You can see few years back the condition of the village, and now it has changed, drastically changed, only by adopting some eco-friendly or environmental friendly habits in their lifestyles. So I hope you also that is try to bring some changes in your lives. You also will adopt some eco-friendly or environmental friendly habits in your lifestyle so that you can bring change in the greater environment. Okay, so let's proceed towards the rest of the points that were left in the previous video. The first point is that I have mentioned here is public representatives. Public representation, actually we in India we have environmental forums. This is the logo of environmental forum of India. And the here what happens, the main some activities are done, the major activities that is focused by environmental forum of India are tree plantation, where they plant or protect trees through some programs like plantation drive, Basundhara Din. Then they also focus on conservation of water, saving wildlife, then promoting health like some eye camps, health camps, Mahila Aragya Sivir, cancer awareness programs. Then also they focus on spreading awareness regarding environmental activities like that is I don't know whether you have heard about that or not, eco-friendly Ganesh Utsav, cycle rallies, all such activities are done by environmental forums. So what they do to spread awareness or to that is do such activities, they involve the various public figures like you can say the film stars, the MPs, MLAs, they all those public figures are involved so that mass of the people can be attracted, mass of the people can be influenced to involve themselves in such activities. So that's how public representatives also can, by involving themselves or by associating themselves with such environmental forums, can bring environmental awareness by non-formal way. Okay, and it's not only to spread awareness, they can also that is can influence the mass to adopt some eco-friendly habits. Also uh, they can influence the mass to implement such programs in the real life situation. Okay. uh, then centers of excellence, actually centers of excellence, it's a, it is a kind of team. Okay, it's a team that provides leadership, best practices, research, support, training for a focus area. So, if we talk about centers of excellence in environmental issues, then we have four centers of excellence. One is SACON, which is Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History, that is in Coimbatore, and it was established in 1992. Then, and main concern of this particular center is to biodiversity conservation, and by emphasizing bird, like I think you have understood when I just said the name of the center, which was Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History. Ornithology is a branch which studies about birds. Okay, so that this particular center of excellence mainly focus on biodiversity conservation, emphasizing on birds. Next is CEMDE, which is in Delhi, and it is Center for Environmental Management for of Degraded Ecosystem. So they mainly focus on protection and conservation of the degraded ecosystem, so that the ecosystem can be balanced and ultimately the whole environment can brought back to a stable position. And this center was established on 1997. Then there is CME Dhanbad, which is Center for Mining Environment, and it was established in the year 1987, and they mainly focus on training and environmental management in the mining areas. Mining cause huge disturbance in the ecosystem of that particular area, whereas mining is also an important for the development. So during that means to those areas, how peoples can be trained so that environment can be managed in a way where the mining cannot bring huge degradation of the environmental status. Okay, next there is another center of excellence who focus on environmental issue, that is MSE, Madras School of Economics, and which is obviously in Chennai, and it was established in the year 2002, and they focus on trade and environment and environmental economics. Okay, so that's how there are various center of excellence in our country who mainly focus on providing leadership, various practices, training on some focus areas. So, as we are talking about environment, that means the centers of excellence related to environment, they whatever leadership and practices, research works, trainings they provide, they mainly focus on environmental issues. Okay, next is research and development. I think you are very well known about R&D departments of various sectors. So environment also has that means that is your environmental issues are also taken care of by R&D departments. Okay, which is that is environment. It is the department who facilitate the research and development activities are no that is Center for Environment and Development. Okay, that is that center mainly look after research and development of that is environmental issues. So in our country, more specifically, the thrust areas of research is land and water resources, wetland ecosystem, coastal and marine ecosystem, agriculture, forestry and wildlife, biodiversity studies, mangrove studies, biotechnology research, ecology sensitive areas, environmental assessment, environmental sanitation, health and hygiene, climate change and energy research, solid waste management, wastewater management, indigenous knowledge, heritage and culture, sustainable livelihood issues, policy research and reforms, communication and media research. All such focus areas are deeply studied and various researches are done so that the environmental standard can be upgraded and there can be brought some development. Okay, so that's how research and development programs also that is have huge application in the real life situation to solve environmental problems, and mainly the department of environment look after this particular centers. Okay, so they can also educate people non formally to solve various environmental issues. Next is development of environment material and teaching aids. There are some centers who focus on developing environment material and that is educational material. Sorry, it should be educational material and teaching aids who can provide various knowledges through audiovisual aids, materials for media also. At the same time, several mobile exhibitions are also organized at this, and such things also focus on designing various environment friendly materials, and they also focus on training people to make them competent, that means development of competent manpower. And one such very known center in our country is Center for Environment Education in Ahmedabad. They mainly focus on developing such materials and training competent manpower so that further materials or teaching aids can be produced or made to provide environment friendly education. Okay, then then development of trained manpower, which is very very essential. Whatever till now we are discussing about centers of excellence, we are discussing about research and development programs, we are discussing about constructions of environmental friendly that is educational materials and teaching aids. For all these things we must have to train. There is very important to train the people regarding these activities. If you want to build up an eco-friendly environment, some people must be provided some training so that they can so that trained competent manpower can be developed. Okay, so such training programs are organized by various that is organizations. Some NGOs are there, some centers of excellence also they provide, some foundation courses are there which make the people competent enough so that they can contribute in the in the sustainable management and development of the environment, which is very very important. And that's how also non formally people can be educated regarding environment and its problems. Okay, so that is also very important. Next is training senior executives and administrators, which is again a various very important point. Simply getting degree doesn't work in such cases. Peoples need to be trained, they need to be educated, no matter whether they are occupying some high designation or high positions in the society. So there should be regular courses arranged for various institutes imparting some trainings so that people can be trained, people can be made aware about the environment. It's not only about suppose if we are talking about IT sector, their environment doesn't mean only the plants or air or other things. Their environment comes about the psychological environment, social environment, socio-economic environment. So everything has to be managed, everything is managed by the executives or administrators. So they are provided some trainings related to make the that is in those trainings are mainly industrially specific, because all those whatever methodologies are discussed, these are not this cannot be those cannot be implemented in every sectors, every industrial sectors. There are specific problems in specific industries. So some industry friendly or industry specific environmental management programs are there, and mainly these are included in the MBA courses nowadays. And the senior executives and administrators are provide some training so that the employees can be the all the stressors whatever they get in the industries can be managed by using some specific industry friendly or industry specific methods, management methods. Okay, so that's how also training or that is senior executives and administrators are trained in a non-formal way so that they can continue or they can maintain a congenial environment in their workplaces. Okay, then foundation courses. There are various foundation courses selected for various higher officials, mainly those who are associated with the administrative sector like IAS, IFS, IPS. because those non-formally those foundation courses are specially designed for the people, because and these such foundation courses on environment are related to the and related at the same time relevant to their area of work, because to maintain the overall environment very very congenial, very very that is well functioned, this kind of things are very very necessary. So people, those who mainly administer various sectors, they must be provided such knowledge so that they can bring sustainability in the environment where they do work. Okay, that is also very important. That's why such foundation courses are included, or such with the help of some foundation courses, the peoples, those who are eminent, those who have administrative functions in the society are provided so that they can uh, maintain sustainability in the environment as a whole. Okay, it's cooperative learning. uh, Cooperative learning is what to say, it's a teaching method that is considered highly effective when they are organized systematically. With this cooperative learning, students are put in small groups and they are allowed to work together. They are usually not grouped by ability but put in a group with children at a variety of levels. The students are then given some task, and they are given some time frame to accomplish the task together, and teacher is only need to monitor the groups carefully to make sure that they are staying on task and that all students are working in cooperation with and one another. So that's how, with the help of such participation, with the help of such values like cooperation, they can accomplish the task. And those tasks should, if we are talking about environmental education, this task must be related to some environmental issues. In this way they can solve, they can contribute something in solving environmental issues. At the same time, by inculcating values like cooperation, participation, they can uh, they can create a very congenial environment. Okay, congenial surrounding. So that's how cooperative learning is also a very that is trendy learning method by which environmental education can be provided. Okay, this is very very important, and nowadays such various activities are done in the school as extracurricular activities. Okay, so our next point is uh, cooperative activity learning we have discussed. Next is the National Green Corps. National Green Corps is a program of the Ministry of Environment and Forest of our government of India, and they mainly focus on promoting uh, environmental discipline and environmental responsibility through some selected schools. In our country, we have 1,20,000 such schools who are developed by National Green Corps, and they the student of this, and that is NGC. NGC, the short form of National Green Corps. The students of this NGC, they participate in the activities like biodiversity conservation, water conservation, energy conservation, waste management, land use planning, then resource management. So along with participating in such activities, they also help people to that is increase awareness related to various environmental issues. So that's how they also educate people regarding the environment. They also educate people regarding the benefits of water harvesting, plantation, then biodegradable biogas plants, then composting, making of compost from the biodegradable waste, then ill effect of using some chemical fertilizers. Such kind of things are peoples are they help in educating people regarding such issues. So that's how National Green Corps also has immense contribution in providing environmental education to the people in a non-formal way. Okay, they also have contributed much in the recent years to make people to spread awareness among the mass related to various environmental issues. Then next is population education, which is very very important. You know that now the population, if we take our country into consideration, population is the huge problem for us. It's named as population bomb. By 2030, the population of India, or you can say the overall world, will increase so high. The resources will become very minimal. There will be huge scarcity of resources if the population continue growing this way. So people and the population, whatever unethical activities are happening to the environment, most of those activities are related to population. That means most of the activities are caused by increase in population. So people or mass needs to be educated related to the uh, ill effects of increase in population. They should be made aware about various population control measures. They should be made aware how increase in population lead to degradation of the that means quality of life. So such kind of population education programs are often organized centrally by the central government. States also bring some schemes so that population can be kept under control. At the same time, various NGOs are also there. They visit to various in places to make people educated regarding a population, regarding population control. So that's how also population control not only bring scarcity of the resources. Population control also bring mental that is instability. The socio-economic condition of the people goes degraded. So all those things can be made that is understandable to the people by organizing some population education programs. And through such programs, peoples can be educated non formally, which ultimately that means help in solving various environmental issues. Then green olympiads. I think most of you have heard about some such olympiad program. The Olympiad organization, they time to time they conduct some exams, some assessments are organized by this organization, and they have newly started Green Olympiad. Normally some various subjects that are there in the curriculum, normally such that the assessments are organized for those subjects, those who are included in the curriculum. But in the recent years they also have started Green Olympiad, where the children sit for the assessment, and the assessment is mainly done to uh, to um, what to say, to inquire that how the current generation has awareness about various environmental issues. So all the assessment, whatever test items are included in the assessment, or most of the test items are related to various environmental issues. The content is mainly environment. So that's how also these are not in the curriculum, these are extra outside the curriculum. These are organized by some external organizations. So that's how also young generation can be educated related to various environmental issues. So with this points, we can get an idea how environmental education can be provided non-formally, which are done outside the school, but by following some organizational framework. So hope this video will help you to understand the concept. Along with that, in the previous video some more points also I discussed. So with that hope, I'm going to wind up here. No, please do subscribe and like the video, and do watch the video till end. Otherwise you will not be uh, the ultimate aim of making these videos will not be that is achieved. So please help me to achieve my aim to provide information regarding various issues to you. So please hit the bell icon to get regular notification, and do take care of yourself. Bye 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 for now.